Good morning, my name's Kyle, and I made a post yesterday on a Jeep Gladiator Facebook group talking about how I made some high lift jack mounts for the bed of my Jeep Gladiator, and there was a lot of interest in them, so I figured I'd whip up a little video for you guys this morning and show you what it's all about. Check it out. So now that we're in the bed of the Gladiator, real quick note, if you see me kind of looking around, it's because I just got chased by a bunch of turkeys in this parking lot. I live in an apartment right now, and I didn't want the background to be just all the cars in the parking lot around. So long story short, I ended up going to a parking lot just across the street, and there was two turkeys walking across the parking lot. Not a big deal, so I went away from them, and as I was getting out to set up to do this video, they start charging towards me. I'm getting attacked by turkeys. Yeah, nope, you ain't about to start pecking my Jeep. There they go, they're starting to run. Alright, we're gonna have to do this somewhere else. They did that for probably 5 minutes, so I said screw it, I'll let them win. So I came to this spot. But if you see me kind of looking around, it's because I'm just watching my six for these turkeys to come back out, because I'm not too far from where they were. Secondly, yes, I know most people don't like the chest harnesses for anything at all. And I mean, I've got 3 of them, I gotta use them. And this will be helpful for you guys to be able to see from this view, looking at the high lift jack mount. So what I've got here is just 2 simple mounts and 2 supports. So where they are is, here's one of my supports, here's the other support. I'll explain those in a second. The other 2 spots that I have are the handles, the knobs. That is what holds it to the bed of the Gladiator. I have the rail system that came with the cargo management because I wanted the box underneath the back seat. But coming with that, you have all the tie down points, and this is really helpful for this. So literally all you're gonna do is, they're pretty tight, I got them on nice and tight. This is just a simple plastic with a metal insert knob, 4-point knob. I use 3/8/16 bolts. I would like to have gone with a 1/2 inch, but this is the only knobs I could get, hence why you don't see them on the supports. As soon as I can get the 5/16 knobs ordered, I will do that. I would have liked to have used the same knob and the same size screw, and if I can find a rubber bumper and a 3/8/16 thread, I definitely will change that out, but as of right now, I don't have that. So if anybody knows of one, put a comment down below so I can find those knobs. That might be pretty helpful for everybody. Use some washers. Take that knob off. Take that washer off. Now it's ready to come off and be put to use. So simple as that. Now, as far as the mounts go, what you're seeing. So what you're seeing is 2 plates. There's 1 plate there, 1 plate there that ride in the bed. Let me grab a couple of wrenches and I'll take them off and show you guys just exactly what I got. When I said let me grab some wrenches, I meant let me grab my set, my socket set. It's from my wife's grandfather. This is his set. So these require 9/16 socket. So all I'm gonna do is break it loose, and they slide out. I'm only gonna take one off for now, just so you guys can see what I've got. So all you have is a simple plate with 2 holes drilled in it, and I rounded off the corners a little bit so it's not sharp. The other thing that you have are these T-nuts. I don't know if you can see them. I'll show a picture right now. Okay, that's what those look like. Somebody pointed out that you can buy those on Amazon for Toyota vehicles, and I might look into doing that, but I made these myself. It was just easier. I had other people interested because I hadn't seen anything that worked for the Gladiator or that I knew of was sold for the Gladiator. So anyway, I made these, and they work really well for inserting into the bed rails. All you do is you slide that in the rail, find your spot that you want, and then I'm just using 3/8/16 bolts. I'm going to change these out to stainless as soon as I get the plates painted, which is why I'm taking them off now. The other thing that you're seeing here is you're seeing a hex bolt with a washer. You're seeing a bunch of washers as a spacer, and then a nut. This is one thing I'm going to change about this when I remake it. For now, this is going to work for me, but when I remake these, I'm going to put a 3/8/16 tap in here. Originally, I was just planning on using a wrench and a socket to be able to take these off. And then as I was making it, I realized after the fact, and I was putting it together, it would have been nice if I had put a tap in there, so then I didn't have to have the extra spacers and the nut to be able to attach it. And then you have to have, you know, a wrench and 2 wrenches or a wrench and a socket to be able to take it off. I just wanted it to be where I could use the thumb screws like you saw and be done with it. So next time when I make these, that's going to be tapped, so you don't have to have a nut on this side. It works out great right now, it's perfect, but that's what I'm using. So anyway, that's the plates. Super simple. If you're interested in them, and I mean, most people can get a piece of steel and just put a couple holes in it. Nothing really to it. The T-nuts you can buy on Amazon apparently, so if you can find them, go for that. And then yeah, just get some hardware for it from your local hardware store and put it together. It's super simple. If you've got the bed rails, I mean, this is a nice setup. Makes it super easy that I don't have to have any tools to take it off, and I can get to it when I need it, and hopefully I don't need it in any sort of cases of getting stuck and I need to use it to pull myself out. I mean, I've got a pretty big winch, so that should cover me. But or if I need to use it as the lift and lift the Jeep up if I'm in the dunes to change out if I lost, or if the tire fell off the bead or whatever, you know, I've got it here accessible in the bed. What's nice is I'm going to show a couple pictures, but it works in the front or back of the bed, whatever you consider it. I don't know if you consider that the front or the back, but it works there, and it works on the passenger side. I've seen the high lift mount one. Apparently it fits on the driver's side, but with my current configuration, my plates are a little too long. Now when I go to remake these eventually, if I want to use them again or make them differently, or if somebody wants to buy them, I might make them a little shorter, because I noticed if I was about 1.5 inches shorter, it looks like it would fit on the driver's side. The problem is the filler area, the fuel filler. So when that is in the way, you know, there's no space for the lift. So I might try that again at some point, but for me right now, for my needs, I want it against the back anyway. I don't want it against the side. If I want it against the side, I can put it on the passenger side and it's just good. The supports are pretty simple. All it is a piece of 5/16 18 threaded rod. I used a couple jam nuts on both sides with a little Essentra black rubber bumper. It doesn't get much more simple than that. All it does is sits up against the bed to help stabilize it, and it actually helps with the noise deadening. I drove this around yesterday all afternoon, and this morning just driving around the parking lot, and I haven't heard any noise. Now yesterday when I was driving around, all around town. I was on the highway, and I never heard anything in the back at all. It was quiet as normal. So I haven't noticed anything. Now if I take the cover off in the summer or whatever, maybe I'll notice some noise, but I haven't noticed anything so far. But what I will be changing is when I can get the knobs like that for a 5/16 thread, I will be changing that nut out for the knobs. like I said, reason for that is because I want to be able to take this off and use it without having to have any tools. And right now, this one I don't think would be in the way. If I get in a really sticky situation and I need the entire length of the jack, then yeah, that one would be in the way. But for most of what I'm gonna have to lift off in the air, I'm not riding on 40s. I'm on stock tires on wheels currently. Now that's gonna change at some point. But the bottom one though, yeah, that's right in the way. So I would need a couple wrenches or a wrench and a socket to be able to take that one off when I needed to use it. So although it comes off of the Jeep currently without any tools, to use it I have to have some tools, which I carry tools anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But for anybody that doesn't and needs to be able to use their jack appropriately, then yeah, this that would be helpful to have that used as a knob. So second I can get my hands on some of them knobs, we will do that. So then you don't have to have any tools at all to use this. So pretty simple. I'm gonna take them off so I can paint them, and this thing will be good as new. Enjoy. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to show you what it's like to put it back on. It's pretty simple. But if you like the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Maybe I'll do some more Jeep videos like this. Maybe you guys like them. If you do, let me know. This is like the first Jeep video that I've done that's been about how I've done something to the Jeep. We've been doing Jeep stuff for a long time. But anyway, what I do sometimes is I'll either take the nut off and put the nut in the rail, or you can leave it on here. It's just a little harder to get started sometimes. So yeah, it's as simple as that. If you don't know where exactly it needs placed, like right now I don't. I'm not sure where exactly they got to go. So, oh, sorry, completely forgot something else. Everybody notice how I have the landing pad here, or the base pad. Yeah, I literally just use a big fender washer, a long hex bolt, another washer, and a wing nut to be able to keep this on here. I didn't want to have to store it somewhere else. It's big and it's annoying, and it's in the way a lot of the times, and here it's out of the way, it's mounted, it's not moving, and I need it where or it's placed where I'm going to end up needing it. So anyway, I'm gonna take this, put it up here. Now what I did was I am going in this hole right here, and I'm also going to be using this hole out here. I believe it's that one out there. Okay, so that one's on there, and then this one out here needs to go out a little bit. I'm gonna go out a little further. Just like that. So then I'm gonna take my washers, put them on, put that on, make sure that stays in place so it don't fall off while I'm putting this knob on. Tighten those up as much as you can to start, and then when you know you're good, you can go ahead tighten those up real good. Double check your knobs are tight. Ah, see, that one was a little loose. And it's good. So yeah, it's as simple as that. It's not real difficult at all. Maybe you guys found this useful. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you said, okay, yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather just buy the high lift. Great, that might work out for you better. So for me, I'd rather save the 65, 68 bucks on the mount and put that towards something else on my Jeep, because I'm going to be doing a rooftop tent or a bed top tent or whatever you want to call them, that I'm going to be making homemade too as well. So, and I'm going to be using the cargo rail to mount that. So maybe I'll do a future video on that, showing you guys how I make that. That's going to be super simple, super easy, rooftop tents are so expensive. I've already got a ground tent. This isn't for this video. You guys don't want to hear about that. All right, like, subscribe. See you later. All right, now that I've got that video done for you guys, we're gonna go check on these turkeys real quick. Them suckers are gone. I don't know where they ended up. Probably in these woods here. Ah, I found them. Let's see if they charge. Yeah, look at him running towards me. He don't like me. Granted, I am coming to see them, so they didn't like it. I'll do one more pass through on the way back home. And if you're annoyed by the little GoPro sounds, it's a GoPro's riding in my little tray. Oh, they're coming after. All right, that's enough turkey for me today. I'm not gonna have turkey for lunch, but maybe I need to go get one. Like it, subscribe, see ya.